Hi, this is Ches from Retro Nirvana Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about my newest handheld, which is the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. This thing is absolutely fantastic. It plays everything from Switch all the way to Game Boy Advance and Nintendo 64, even GameCube really well. And so we're going to do a quick unboxing of it. I'll just show you what's already in the box. I've actually technically already opened it and played it for a little while, but we're going to take a look at what came in the box. And then I'll give you some first impressions of it. I'll tell you whether I think it's worth buying, and also we can go through some of the emulators and I'll tell you my first impressions on everything. Okay, so first things first, I bought mine from Amazon. I was a little bit anxious to get it, and so I did not want to get it from China, because I've heard it takes up to like a month to get from China, and I was getting a little impatient with it. And so I paid maybe like $50 more than I would, generally speaking, pay for it, but I got it the next day. So the first thing I'm going to say is, if you want to get one right away on Amazon, you can get any color you like, and with Prime you can actually get it the next day, which is phenomenal. I mean, to get a nice console like that, I think it was definitely worth the price, and it's definitely something worth splurging on if you're going to play a lot of games on it. Alright, so it came in this really nice box that says Retroid Pocket on the front. On the side here, it tells you all the different colors that it comes with. There's a 16-bit one that kind of looks like Super Nintendo, black. There's another one right there that says 16-bit US. So actually there's a Famicom color with a different color buttons. And then there's like a gray with the purple. There's a watermelon, which is like the see-through red. Ice blue is this one that I just got, because this is my favorite color. I love that. N64 Fantastic is also my favorite. And then there's a crystal color as well. So it comes in this really nice box. This is actually the box it comes in after you open the cardboard box that it's in. So it's shipped very well, very securely. Inside the box is a USB-A to USB-C cable. So that's the first thing you get. It also comes with, it comes wrapped in this, so a little plastic wrapped in there. It has a user manual. Inside the user manual there is interface instructions, system parameters. It tells you a little bit about the CPU, GPU, RAM, all the specifications of the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. So that is the user manual right there. It's not really too much, but you're not really gonna, most of the time you're really not gonna use it too much. It does come with this. This is actually to keep this is actually put on it at the beginning just to keep the joysticks from breaking. So this is just some packing material. And then it comes with the tray, which is where the console sits originally. And that is it. So it will literally take you 2 seconds to unbox it. So now, what do I think of this? I think it's phenomenal, actually. So this is actually an upgrade. I started off with the Retroid Pocket 2, and I got this maybe like, I want to say a month to 2 months ago. So very recently, I got the Retroid Pocket 2, and I was very impressed by the way the ergonomics are on this thing. As you can see, the joysticks are kind of offset. Which is something that they changed right away on 4. I also did get the Ember Nick, so the Ember Nick is actually pretty cool too. This one is metal, the metal edition, and that one does have the joysticks right here like that. This thing is heavy, and so these two are really great for playing Game Boy Advance. So I mean, I would say if you're looking for something really simple, go with this. But I was really looking for something more that would be able to play something like GameCube, a little bit of Switch, and if that's kind of what you're looking for, then I would say get the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. Right now it's the top of the line, it's like the flagship system from Retroid at this point. It was going for about $250 on Amazon, and as you can see, the joysticks are really good. I have not any issues with it yet. The placement of the buttons is actually really great. So you have the control pad up here, and it feels really crisp. You have the 4 buttons here, and you also have an L, R on top, and then you have trigger buttons on the back. So I've heard some issues with trigger buttons from Retroid. There's a lot of people in the community saying that the buttons actually broke on theirs in the first batch, and so I'm hoping this is not from the first batch, but they will stand by that. They'll send you another replacement part if need be, and then yeah. So what else comes on here? So there's a power button here, volume on the top. There's a fan on top here, just kind of like the Switch. And then there's another like micro port right here. I'm not sure what this is for exactly. On the bottom here, you have another SD card slot here. So this actually can starts off with 128 gigs worth of space. And that's just really for games and the operating system. So I've already kind of, even with just the whatever it already came with, I've already pretty much maxed out the memory on this. So Switch games take up a lot of space, and so do some of the other games and emulators. So it'll eat up pretty quick. So I would recommend getting another memory card. And so the memory card fits right here underneath. All you have to do is kind of pop this little thing out, and you have space to put a new memory card. So just like that, it fits right in like that, and then when you're done with it, you can pop it right back in, and it will ask to format the memory card. There's also USB-C. This is for charging. The wonderful thing about this is you can actually hook this up to a TV with an HDMI port. So if you use a HDMI to USB-C cable, you can actually use this docked. So you can actually play this off of a TV, and you can decide whether you want to keep the handheld screen on or off. Unlike the Switch, you can actually keep this handheld screen on if you want to. So that is phenomenal. I was blown away by that feature. So a lot of what I see on here is actually better than what I see on the Nintendo Switch, and I am a hardcore Nintendo Switch enthusiast. I mean, I have over 500 games for it, so I love it. I have like 4 Switches, and this thing hopefully will, it's not replacing the Switch, but it will, as time goes on, I think people will be very happy with this console, and what it can do can only exponentially go higher with time. And so let's take a look at the emulators. Okay, so here are some of the emulators for the Retroid Pocket 4. So we have Mupen 64. This plays everything really, really well, including GoldenEye. I'm actually kind of impressed at how well this controls. So you can see GoldenEye 64, 007. Yeah, plays absolutely fantastic. Yeah, awesome. Alright, so you can do the same thing with Mario 64, so let's show that. So you can see this plays like, wow. Pretty much as good as on an N64, which is amazing. I mean, I've played a couple of different Android handhelds, and this one just plays, wow. Really great. Huh. The frame rate's good. Graphics are pretty much just the way they should be. Yeah, this one looks great. Okay, we're going to do another test of, let's put on Wave Race. Just going to do just a few N64 ones. So this one doesn't really play full screen, but it's fine. It definitely plays just fine for what it is.
Select your watercraft, please. Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Yeah, it looks really great. So yeah, Retroid Pocket 4 Pro is a champ for playing N64. I mean, everything you throw at it, it pretty much plays perfectly, which is amazing. Just amazing. Controls are very tight. Yeah, I mean it's worth every penny of its price point. So that's gonna be Wave Race. Okay, so now we can go to a different emulator. So next we're gonna look at the Vita. So a Vita 3K. And you can actually play some really great games on here. One of my favorites is Skyforce Anniversary. So take a look at this game. This is a shooter. Not super high requirements to play this game, but still plays pretty well. Oh, I got an error code. It does happen sometimes. Alright, so I guess hit start. Load. I'm going to start with the first level again. And yeah, the Vita emulator, as long as you get the games running, they do run very well. There are a few hiccups here and there, but overall, it plays rather well. You can see, plays pretty smooth. Yeah, so that one works pretty well. So we're going to do another Vita game in just a sec. So you can actually open and close your applications right from there. So we're going to go back to Vita. And let's try something else. I like Secret of Mana, so we'll play that one next. This one plays really great, really well. There are some issues once in a while with certain things, but other than that, I mean, this plays amazingly well for what it is. Yeah, so this one plays perfect pretty much. We're gonna go to another game. Alright, so let's go to some GameCube through Dolphin emulator. Let's play a little. Let's see, let's do Mario Kart Double Dash. Here we go. This, I was very impressed at what it looks like and the frame rate on all that. I think it looks phenomenal. Really great. You see the graphics are quite smooth. Gameplay very fluid. Pretty amazing. Alright, so we're gonna go to a different game. Let's show some Metroid Prime. just gorgeous. Wow, look at those graphics. My goodness. Ship looks great. Everything looks great. As you can see, looks pretty darn amazing. Okay, so that is GameCube. That plays flawlessly. Next, we got some PSP. That's another good one. God of War. This is Chain of Olympus. I was surprised at how well this runs on the PSP. I was like, wow. Because I definitely had some serious difficulty playing this on any other setting, really.
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once brave champion, now known as the ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long.
I think I have some load data here, actually, so let's, yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, that is crazy. So you can see this game plays very well on here. Ooh. Yep, so that one plays really, really well. Next, we got Final Fantasy. This is my favorite on the PSP. Besides God of War, I do love God of War as well. We're going to load it right up, and as you can see, it plays really, really well. Very smooth. Yeah, this one's a phenomenal to play on here. A lot of the PSP RPGs are great to play on here. They just look gorgeous. Music sounds great. Yep, so that one's pretty awesome. Okay, so next we're going to go look at some Drastic, which is the DS emulator. It'll load a new game. And let's start with Super Mario Brothers. So this one you can actually play full screen, or you can play it, alright. I usually like to play this with the full screen. You can play it with the entire screen if you want to as well, which is usually how I play it. I think a lot of people like to play it with the bars. I generally like to play it without, but for now it's fine. As you can see, it plays pretty smooth. I think the other handhelds kind of struggle with this one a little bit, but yeah, this one plays really smooth on here. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, so that's just a quick look at that one. Okay, so next we're going to go to My Boy. And we're going to play some Metroid. Just to show you how well it plays on here. This is Game Boy Advance. Yeah, it plays perfectly. It's definitely one of the best ways to play Game Boy Advance. Alright, here's another good one. This one is EPXE. And this one is great for running good old PlayStation 1 games. So here we go. We have a list of games here. We're going to try out Symphony of the Night. She does have the whole BIOS going, so it will play the whole boot menu at the beginning, which is awesome.
monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you!
Alright, so that is the PS1 emulator. Next, we're going to go to PS2. And let's try out some Maximo. This also has the BIOS installed, so it's going to show the boot menu and everything, which is pretty cool. Skip the intro, we're going to go right to the gameplay. Alright, so as you can see, wow, look at those graphics. Yeah, fantastic, huh? Alright, so yeah, I will play PS2 very well. Great frame rate. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel when you get a chance. And I recommend you guys pick up a Retroid Pocket 4 Pro when you get a chance as well, if this is something you're interested in. Thanks for watching. Bye.